Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. Either way, I'm super happy you're here. Hello everyone. So Born Pretty was kind enough to send me over this beautiful collection. It's the Amber Glow collection. I will link it. And I'm going to do some swatching. If you don't want to watch the swatching part, I think I start the nails at about 4.5 minutes, so you can just skip forward. But I wanted to get them swatched and show you guys what they look like. I am doing 2 layers and I'm doing them on the underside of the tips. I always do this with all my swatches just because then I don't have to use a top coat and waste any product. But it's not the best way to do them because they kind of pool to that center, so they don't look 100% even, but I get the idea of what the color is when I'm going through my swatches to see what I have available. So I never used to really like the sheer jellies, just because I was like, what do I do with these? But the second I started swatching these colors, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Um, the first two are, I'm going to show you well, yeah, there we go. There's the first two. They are very similar, but one of them is a little bit more red and one of them is a little darker with maybe a little more brown in it. It's really hard to describe, especially for me because I'm not very good at that stuff. Why every time do I do my voiceovers, my cat decides to come lay by me on the table and start getting all playful. Anyway, I'm going to show you all the colors in the end with a white paper towel so you can kind of really see them. But I got to this one and then I get to the next one and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to do a tortoise nail design, which I have never done. Never. So I know I'm a little bit out of season with with this mani, but I could not help it. These colors just screamed, do the tortoise nail design. And I probably could have done something else with the other colors, but I don't know. I really, 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 really wanted to do the tortoise nail design. So that is what we're going to do, but we're going to also do some other fun nail designs that I've never done. We're going to do blooming gel flowers that I've never successfully done. And I finally did. I think I nailed it. There's only one thing, like one of the thumbs that I did it on that I'm like, that could have looked better, but that's okay. So I'm super excited to get into this. Say, I had some technical difficulties doing the swatching because I would pause every time I'd put it in the lamp to cure so that I didn't have to edit so much. And there was a couple times that I forgot to push record, and you'll notice that I've already done the first layers, like right here. So yeah, that's what happened. So this is a really sheer, like foresty green. It's really, really pretty. But I just, when I got to this one and even the last one, I was like, I think I'm going to leave these out of this set just because, again, when I swatched the third and fourth one, I knew immediately I was doing a tortoise shell design. I didn't know what. I will pop an inspo picture in right here. So that is my inspo. I think I pretty much did it like identical. It's I was scrolling on Pinterest for tortoiseshell design nails and that popped up and I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to, and usually I like try to change things up so it's not exactly the same, but I saw that and I was like, I'm going to copy that. It is a press on set from, I believe, Amazon. So it's not, I don't really have anyone to tag or like give credit to. So yeah, it's just a press on set. And I was like, I think I can do all of those nails. And a couple, like I said, well, I've never done the tortoiseshell. I've never successfully done the blooming flowers. I've tried them thousands of times and they never come out. Um, oh, and this is like a navy blue sheer. And again, I was like, okay, I'm going to leave these ones out of it. And I think I left either number 1 or 2 out of it, but I used the other one. I don't remember which one, but you'll see when I get into the nails. So here we are. Here's all the beautiful colors. Oh, and then that French tip, but with like, I don't know what that's called. I have no idea, but where it's like missing the like tip of it. Yeah, I did that too. And I was super excited how that came out. So I am going to do the nails one by one. Usually like I'll go through and I'll do the base color on all the nails. But with this set, I decided let's just do pinky through thumb one by one. I do the middle, the pointer finger last, and that's because that's going to be the tortoiseshell nail. And it's the most, intricate of all of them, not complicated. It's actually an easy design to do. I don't know why I've never done it, but I do save that one for last. Okay, so we're gonna get into the pinky, and this is the number 2. So I think this is the darker of the two, just slightly. I mean, honestly, from afar, like you would think they're the exact same color, but close up, they are definitely, 1 and 2 are definitely different. But this is just slightly darker. So I wanted to go with this color to use in my tortoise nail design. And I decided I would also use it on one of the nails. So it happened so fast, but I did cure the first layer, and then this is the second layer. And when you do that second layer, it's just like, oh, it's like, I don't know. It's so beautiful. It's still sheer, but it's not like see-through sheer or splotchy sheer or like any of that stuff. It's just so, so beautiful. So for the pink, obviously I don't have a pink in this collection. So I went back to my stash and I have this beautiful milky pink from Born Pretty that I'm using. And this is from, I think, well, they sent me this a while ago, but I think it's like a natural for, I will link it. It's every time I go to find it, search it on Amazon, it takes me forever, but I think I have it in my storefront. All the products used will be in my storefront that are available on Amazon that are still in stock. Which mostly I'm using almost all Born Pretty products, but there's a couple where I didn't really have a choice, like the matte top coat, because I do not have a Born Pretty matte top coat, and the black that I use in the tortoise shell design. I don't have a black from Born Pretty. I need to get that, and I need to also, I think they must have a matte top coat. They have to. So I think I need to grab those so that when I am doing a Born Pretty set, I'm using all Born Pretty products. But for right now, I just kind of went with what I had with. So I did matte top coat this nail. I did 2 layers of the pink, and then I matte top coated it, and now I'm going in and I'm just kind of starting the arch of the French nail, and then I will connect everything you'll see right here. Just trying to make this design, which I've never done, but it looked relatively easy, although I still kind of struggle with French tips. So I think it turned out great. I think I could have, improved upon it, made it a little bit better, I guess. But for my first time, I'm not mad at it, so I will take it. It is fine. I'm just trying to kind of like make sure everything's like even, symmetrical, all that good stuff. And once I am happy with it, which clearly is not yet, I will cure this and we will move on to the next nail. So I'm just curious, do you guys have any like wants to see? I think my next set will likely be a decal set, and I think I'm gonna dive in. I think we're kind of like halfway through the month by the time I get another video posted next week, which I am trying to get back to 2 times a week. It just hasn't happened yet. So I'm happy with that. So we're going to cure that, but I think I'm going to do a decal set, Valentine's Day inspired. Even though I know I ranted on my last video about blah, blah, Valentine's Day, I do want to kind of get some inspo out there and I guess start it. So that'll either be next week or the week after, or maybe I'll actually get to next week. We will see. Okay. So middle nail, we are doing the pink base. I am going to do 2 coats, but only show 1. And then I don't have a blooming gel from Born Pretty, but I'm going to use their base coat as a blooming gel because their base coat is like super, like it's just so, it's really runny. Like if I'm going to be honest, like it's great. I love it. I don't like it. I don't like using it on my natural nails because it runs, but it works so good as a blooming gel. So this is the trick I have figured out by watching videos. I didn't figure it out. I was watching videos of how to do a blooming gel flower. And I always go in with a dotting tool and it never looks good. And I saw someone doing it with a liner brush and I was like, oh, well, there we go. So I tried it and bam, so much better. So now we are on the thumb, and I'm going to do 2 coats of the pink again and cure it. And then we're going to do another blooming flower, but this one is going to be white instead. So I am using Born Pretty's Milky White from that same collection that the pink is from. Again, I will link those, assuming I can find them, which I'm sure I can, because they should be in my storefront. So I'm pretty sure I can find them. So cure, and then we are going to go in again with first I'm going to get the white on my palette, and then we're going to go in again with the Born Pretty base coat to use as a blooming gel. And again, this works so good as a blooming gel. I do have a blooming gel from Model 1s, but I was trying to use as many Born Pretty products as I could. And I've used this as a blooming gel before, and again, it just works so, so good. So we are going to go in and we're going to do the same thing we just did on the last finger, but with white. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, I'm just kind of looking for your guys' ideas of what you guys would like to see. At this point, I do not 100% know if I will be doing press-ons in my next video, or if I'll be doing my nails, because I am going to put some builder gel on and some just short extensions. So yeah, but any ideas you guys have, anything you guys want to see me do, just please let me know. I did that marble video. It didn't come out the best. And it didn't get a lot of views. So I don't know. We didn't like the marble video. Sorry. I am struggling. The weather is just like, I don't know if it's the weather or if I'm getting a cold or if it's my allergies, but I'm a little bit raspy. Anyway, so we went in with, I think it was number 4. It's the lighter of the 2 orange-ish colors. And we put 1 layer down, we cured it, and now we're going to go in with that number 2, and we're going to do the little splotches. They're basically just splotches. I mean, we're not, and I did go in with the base gel as a blooming gel. Okay, sorry, just thought I'd throw that out there. So we're just going to do some random little splotches on here. I kind of try to make them like squarish, rectangle-y, maybe oval. I don't know. Like, there's really no, from everything I've seen on this design, there's really no like set, like this is what you have to do to get this look. It's more like just throw some color on here and hope it sticks. So once I am happy with the way that looks, I'm going to cure that. And then I'm going to go in with the number 3, which is the darker of the orangish colors. And I'm going to, this is kind of how you get this look. So I'm just going to coat it with 1 layer. It's a little bit darker, so it kind of, I don't know like what I'm trying to say, but it's what gives it the look that it needs to have. And I don't know if these are 100% the proper colors, but when I saw them, I was like, oh, yes, these will work beautifully. So now I'm going in with the black. Well, I went in with a base gel again to use as the blooming gel. And I'm only putting a little bit directly over the same splotches that I put down, but not like, I don't want to cover the entire splotch. I'm just kind of trying to put it in like the center of those splotches. And then I am also kind of just putting a little bit of random black splotches, but smaller, in like some of the gaps, just to kind of fill in those voids, and then we will cure it. And then we're done with that part. So we're going to top coat these 3 nails. I did base coat these 2 nails, the first 2 nails that needed it off camera, just because, you know, it's just a base coat. There's only so much painting I can show you guys without boring the crap out of you. So, but I didn't need a base coat on the tortoiseshell nail because it already had one down for the blooming gel. So it already has a tacky surface. So you definitely want that tacky surface before you go in with top coat. Because these are press-ons, I could honestly probably get away with it, but I did want to wear these. I did end up wearing these for about a week. Before I took them off. So yeah. So now we're going to go in and we're going to put these little gold, they're almost like caviar beads, but I don't think they're as small. So just these little gold beads. We're going to do these in the center of the flower. So I am using my Macart rhinestone glue, and I do go in and top coat after I put the glue down. I know I've heard before that I want a separate top coat for this, but I just wipe it off on a lint-free wipe when I'm done, and it does not seem to contaminate my top coat. I have not had any issues with this top coat, and I use it a lot because I love it. So it, to me, it doesn't really pose an issue as long as I wipe it off. I would not recommend using a top coat over rhinestone glue without wiping it off or having a separate bottle that's strictly for that. So that's just my experience. Hopefully I'm not wrong and at one point it doesn't get contaminated, but I've used it several times. Well, I've used different top coats several times, and they all seem fine as long as I wipe off the brush after I'm done top coating. Okay, so we're going to do the same exact thing to this finger. We're just going to rhinestone glue, top coat, add those little beads, and then cure. And I don't know why, I feel like I'm a little out of focus right now. Sorry about that. I didn't even notice. Also, I know I ramble a lot in these videos. I don't know, I just prefer talking over like playing a lot of music, so I just tend to just ramble. I really hope it doesn't drive you guys nuts. But yeah, so we're pretty much done. Here's what we got. I absolutely love them. I know they're not necessarily, and yeah, I did both hands. Shocking. Um, they're not necessarily winter nails, and they're surely not Valentine's nails, but I love them so, so, so much. This is probably the most, I guess, trendy design I've ever done. Where it's like, this is a trend. I'm just completely out of season. That's all. That's okay. Anyway, so we've got our cuticle oil on, we've got our nails on, we are set and good to go for at least a few days. I think I kept them on for about, I think it was 6 days, but they held up nicely. I love them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any ideas for future videos, just leave me a comment and I will be sure to do what I can. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Again, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.